What are we doing today? It's a new day. You can tell by Jalen's do-rag. You can tell by my different color shoes. Well, we're going to wear all black, but there is going to be signs that it's a new day. Real quick, I don't want this video to be too long. We're working on power shots and actually landing them. The question is can you teach power? The answer is yes. If you don't believe me, there's a Henry Ford quote for that. That means says, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So if you can't work on power, you're right. But we're going to work on right hands right now from Jalen. Let's have you go on that side for me so we can look at it. So he's going to throw this right hand in two places. He's going to throw it over his left toe or over his right toe because we're basing it on head movement and your opponent changing their head slots in the midst of your setup. So we'll go all the way to the end right now, all the way to your right heel. Work on throwing that big right hand all the way through. Stay there. Everything that you need to do defensively, depending on what your opponent's next shot would be, I want you to do before you get back into your next right hand. So now I moved my head, which is over your right toe now. So shoot that right hand all the way through. Still turn it. Good. Everything that you would need to do defensively, go ahead and do it. Over the left toe. Everything you need to do defensively, go ahead and do it. Over the right toe. Turn the toe. Don't change it. Turn the toe all the way. There it is. Everything you need to do defensively, go ahead and do defensively. Now, what we're working on right now is a stationary version of what would happen as movement goes on. So if my head is on my back foot or it exits to my back foot, that's where Jalen would throw the right hand. Right there. Right? Now let's go and say as we're circling, I now move my head over another toe for Jalen. Circle, circle, and I slip the shot. His setup lets him know that he didn't get punched and he doesn't have to pay for him trying to hit me. So he's going to use the same setup because it got him inside and it got him safe without being hit. He's going to be aware his opponent might try to go and do something based off of this information. But if all his opponent does is slip the right hand and not throw anything back, Jalen can still go with the same setup, finish, and exit. He's only just going to change the location of the right hand to where my head is going, not where it actually is. So that's why we're practicing it, because at first he was landing the right hand or attempting to throw the right hand over his left toe. We're now moving. He needs to throw the shot where my head is going to be, not where it actually is. So we try it with the punch donut or the punch around stationary. Now from an application standpoint, a tool to use is the double end bag. So he's now going to set up these big shots on the double end bag. The good thing about the double end bag right now is if he misses the shot, I want him to work on still being in frame and being able to do the next thing. So he shouldn't overshoot this right hand where he's now off balance. He needs to throw the right hand as hard as he can without being out of position, which is not being able to attack, defend, and move. So that's how we're pairing these two together to work on Jalen's punch technique and his punch power and his punch accuracy according to the target. But those are two things for y'all. Jalen's going to get back to work. I promise it's not the same day.